hive cluster is under attack.
Live for the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be Bisu and Soma on Nemesis for a Patreon cast of the week. Bottom right, it is Soma. Bottom left, it is Bisu. Can we do better than Bisu? Well, we probably can, because Bisu is kind of slowing down because he is not as old as not as young as he was back in the mid-2000s or, let's see, the 2010s, but he is still very, very dangerous, and Soma is a Zerg player that I love to watch. We got Terror the Overlord moving out. Terror the Overlord shirts at falconpaladin.store. That's right, Terry. There are no bodies of water here. There's no trees. Nemesis is a space platformy kind of a map, I guess. I mean, technically, I think this is, like, these are natural rock formations, but there's nothing here that indicates, like, nature is happening, you know what I mean? So, just some kind of a barren planet, I suppose we're on. Hey, look at this action. We are straight up 9-pooling here from Soma. Ooh. Overlord's going the right way, too, to get some pressure here on Bisu. I like it. I like this idea. Gateway coming up. That's going to be really useful. Get some zealots out. Make the lings be delayed. Oh, extractor tricking to get up to 10 total supply out of 9. And then waiting for that pool to finish. Oh, the probe's going the wrong way for Bisu. No! Dude, Bisu's win rate when going the correct direction against Zerg players is like 90%, I swear. But when he scouts the wrong direction, things go bad. His win rate is not nearly as high, just because his early zealot pressure is so good. But if he doesn't know where the enemy is, then the zealot pressure kind of loses its potency, you know? So there we go. Bam. 2 sets of lings. Third set immediately once that larva pops out of that hatchery. Loving it. And the Overlord pops in. Terry sees what's going on, sees the gateway first, and says, well, I guess I'll expand. You know, just getting 6 lings out, expanding, getting some drones out. Very nice. It's cool. I mean, at this point, I'm not sure how much zealot pressure you even want to send if you're Bisu. Not that he knows what's happening, though, right? You just kind of have to stick with your plan until something tells you to change it. Which I don't know. I don't know. Either way, sees the lings are out and is like, oh my goodness. All right, zealot, stay home. Maybe get a cyber core, wall off. A forge, perhaps. Yeah, forge to help all that off. Robert the Zealot here. He's got a shirt available at falconpaladin.store as well. And the early pressure from Soma has arrived. It is upon us now. But I don't know. 2 Zealots, 2 probes against only 6 lings really should be able to keep them off of that gateway. I don't see that being a problem. Yeah, and if they want to engage, they're outnumbered. Man, 2 Zealots will kill 6 lings all day, every day. Might not keep both the Zealots alive, but... yeah, there we go. There we go. Did he just... wait, he made more... oh, okay, just kidding. He's sending more lings out. I thought it was just going to be 6 and he was going to drone, but no, not at all. We're making more lings. We're trying to kill Bisu now. But as long as this cannon comes up and the lings don't get a run by or a jump on that cannon, I don't think it's going to be a problem. Get injured Zealot back behind the healthier Zealots. Really just waiting for this cannon to finish warping in. Dude, that gateway dying would be such a big problem. Okay, Zealots are willing to engage out here in the open. Lings don't like that at all. And they back it out. So cool. Bisu feels safe enough to expand now. I would too. Cannons up. Zealots are here. You're making more Zealots. 2 Overlords on scouting duty over here. I don't know that we need to, but sure. And then Soma finally making some drones. Speed's going to finish here, but I don't know that it really matters. I mean, it's much easier to go ahead and bust a run by if you have speed, but this is Bisu we're talking about. And there's a cannon, and there's 5 Zealots now. And some of them aren't even super injured. Like, 2 of them are 100% health and shields. So, yeah, it would take way too many Zealots to bust this. It would not be economically worth it. And then Bisu's like, well, if I am not the defender, perhaps I shall be on offense now. And Soma says, please don't. I'm getting a 3rd base over here on the right side. By the way, this is a great map for drops. So Falcon's going to try to do a good job of seeing what's going on for drops in this game. It's hard. There are a billion good places to drop. Anyway, this is also a Patreon cast for those of you who support me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for as little as $1 a month. you get the option to watch this video a month before anybody else on the YouTube channel does proper. So if you are watching this the week of July the 28th, thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you. I love ya. And if you're watching this after that on YouTube, like maybe August of 2023, oh, the Ling run by. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. I don't know about the... Really? We're getting the gate? Okay. We got the gateway and got out of there. I almost feel like jumping on that cannon would have been awesomer. Either way, Bisu's got zealots moving out. So yeah, if you're watching this in like August 2023 or later, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 6 times a week with StarCraft Brood War content. Games like this, man. Come on, Bisu versus Soma. What else do you want in your life? What else? Maybe a hot dog? Maybe, I don't know, a delicious stir-fry bowl? I'm sure there's a lot of things that people want, but this is good too. So replacing the gateway, and again, I don't think that's a huge deal for Bisu. I'm looking at it like, getting a Stargate up. This is enough zealots to win this battle, Zerglings. Yeah, with your sunken support, sure, you can do it, but out in the middle of the field, no. And again, this is a weird map that has these eggs between the assimilators. Workers can pass through these because they can mineral walk through. If you're on this side, you right-click on the minerals with your drone and bam, you're through, or your probe or your SCV, whatever it is. This is some pretty good zealot micro, man. I mean, these zealots are not healthy, but they're also not dead. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bisu! Bisu! Oh, he got him. He finally got him. That one zealot was just begging to be murderized, and finally one of the Lings helped him out. Bum, bum. Well, there got started, but I mean, Hydras are going to have to hold the fort against the Corsairs here at the 7-minute mark, and they will. They will do an admirable job of defending against the Corsairs. Not many, if any, Overlords should die, because Soma is smart enough to keep the Overlords nearby the Hydras, like so. Although I guess there is an Overlord up here, and one down here who's running home as fast as he can. I'm not sure if that's Terry or not. Maybe it is. This guy doesn't have a kill, right? No, Corsair has not killed anything yet. Third base coming up left side from Bisu. Once again, safe. Unless you worker attack. Or you kill these eggs, which takes a while because they have a butt ton of armor. It's really the armor, not the HP that matters here. Lings can get through. It just takes a while. Ooh, some DTs from Bisu. Alright. I mean, I don't really expect them to do a lot against Soma. Soma's on that tier of Zerg player where it's like, DT's getting work done, not a huge expectation to have. Although DTs have big swings and they can get through these eggs fast. So maybe that's just they're here to kill eggs, you know? How about eggs? There we go. 3 Hydras can save an Overlord. Not really one by itself. But friends came in. And all is well. Psionic Storm's on the way, because, I don't know, you're not going to beat Soma without Storm past the 10-minute mark. It's just not happening. It is nice that Protoss can get their Tier 3 spellcasters out in under 10 minutes, and Zerg's like, well, I've got a lair. I mean, I guess by this point they could be starting a hive, but that's a far cry from having a hive and then a Defiler mound and then consume. Whereas Storm's just, here it is. Here's our Storm. I guess if you're watching this as a patron, leave a comment about the sound levels. I did some tweaking with them to where they're louder than they originally were, but they're not as loud as they were earlier this week, the week of like July the 24th. Yeah, Hydras are like, no, good job killing the assimilator, I guess. There's gotta be a cannon killing something. Oh, killing your own assimilator. Okay, so if both assimilators are gone, it actually prevents anything from getting through here. Because the Vespene Geyser has a larger footprint than the assimilator does. Very strange. I love the perma disruption web in the center of this map for some reason I don't understand. I'd like to see some lurkers out from the Zerg, but lurker aspect is on the way. It's going to take a minute. Robotics support, or robotics facility on the way. Spire coming in too. The Overlords have speed, so being able to run away with DTs is not as easy as it was a minute ago. Yeah, look at this. Soma knows where these DTs are, and they're trying to, like, body block them in. Look at that juke. Oh, he juked. He almost got it. Oh, this guy's very dead. All right, so free DTs are cool. Zealots are not as easy to kill, and they're fast. So they're going to escape from this position quite nicely. Ooh, it's Mutalisks. Oh, it's Falcon's favorite strategy. What's this? The enemy has a bunch of Corsairs? I will make Mutas. In fairness, this is a great map for Mutas. And it's not a ton of Corsairs. It's not +1 Corsairs. It is +0 Corsairs. 0, 0, 0. There's only 2 of them. I'm curious to see if Bisu's going to start making more Corsairs now that he knows the Mutas are out, because he caught a glimpse of them as they're trying to kill him. Uh-oh. Is there enough defense at this third base? Not really, no. Can the Mutas get there in time? The answer is also no. They decide not to go after the third base, even though there was a window to completely kill every probe here. Now there's 2 cannons up. And there's a third cannon coming up, and it's too late now. The Corsair just gets bloop, bloop. That's the sound that it makes when you kill a Corsair. Mutaflock. Oh my gosh, it is not just some mutas. He is mutaing. Is he getting any upgrades for them? No carapace, no attack upgrade at all? Alright, you can 2-volley down a cannon with a stack of 11 mutas with no attack upgrades. And no armor upgrades either. So that's good. Yeah, this is excellent. This is everything you could ever want here as a Zerg player, is just no Corsairs to worry about, just stacked killing cannons. He did lose one of his friends, though. 4th base coming up. That about 1 o'clock position here for our guy Soma. Hydra's on the move out. Zealots on the move out. We meet in the middle. A bunch of Dragoons because the Dragoons are excellent. Oh, the High Templar getting picked off by those Mutas. Oh, that changes the entire game. Bisu's in an immense amount of trouble here. Oh, boy. Yeah, a Muta Hydra army without any storm support at all. Ooh, good snipe on the obs there, too. Are there any lurkers? Or does he just get lurker aspect, and he's like, meh. Hydras are a good unit if we kill the High Templar, which is exactly what happened. Dude, Soma, this is going pretty well for you, guy. He is 45 to 52 workers. His economy isn't insane. And it's not, there's no easy access to kill this third base. Like on a lot of maps, if you get the Protoss to fall back to their natural, that means their third base is dead. Nope, not on this map, not on Nemesis, because gaining access to that area over ground sucks. This is why drops are so prevalent, is because ground attacks into many of these bases are just terrible. Even if you kill these eggs, opening this path again, wait, hang on. Forget the rules. If these are simulators are gone, but the eggs are here, can you still? I don't know what can pass through there or not. Whatever. We'll see. We'll see if that ever happens. If it's even attempted, right? Because there's no reason to kill those eggs if killing the eggs closes it off from everything on the ground. Except maybe like the skinniest units in StarCraft, which is the Ghost. The Ghost is the skinniest, smallest numbers of pixels unit in the game, able to fit through the smallest spaces in this game that was programmed, you know, through 1996, 1997. Before some of you were born. Before maybe a lot of you were born. I don't know, not a lot. Most of you people are my age. 35 to 45 or so, I would say. It's just a Zealot drop. This isn't even like... You didn't want to send High Templars on the drop because if the shuttle gets wiped out, that sucks. But if it's just Zealots, it's less of a concern. And Zealots can take down drones too. Especially if they got that +1/+1. That Hydra dies. 140 to 143 supply. This is a lot of Hydralisks, man. +1 attack on those dudes. The 1/1. Ooh, a little Maelstrom action here from Bisu. 5th base coming up top right from our guy Soma, and just no sign of Hive at all. We've seen games where Zerg players can defeat elite Protoss players without going Hive. It's hard. It's very difficult. You pretty much need to have the mutas to pick off the High Templar, because if you don't have that, you're just asking to die. So we'll see. We'll see if Soma can pull this off. I mean, he might just go for a Queen's Nest right now and start getting into Hive, and we'll be fine. But as it stands, it sure seems like he's stubbornly sticking to a strategy of no Hive for now. Mutas, again, 1 volley, 2 volley. For the number of mutas he's made today, not giving them a Carapace upgrade or an attack upgrade is weird, man. Very strange. I mean, he's picked off pretty much a bunch of probes here at the third base. I don't know if it's made all that big of a difference in the long run for Bisu. It's not like, you know, he's lost 50 workers there. Oh my gosh. That lurker spread. No, Bisu says, how about we not go to Camelot? 'Tis a silly place. How about we not go to Soma's natural? Yeah, these mutas can't really deal with 3 cannons at once, but you can take down an assimilator if they don't drift into cannon range too much. That's nice, right? Right. So Hydra Corridor here. No lurkers in this area. This is a much harder defense for the Zerg player than at the natural base, obviously. Okay, lurkers, not really. There you go. Beautiful spread out there. Bit of a concave here. A lot of Dragoons at the back. Can't do anything. The Zealots at the back can't do anything here either. Soma goes for the counterattack into the natural base of Bisu. He's given up on his 4th, and he's going to just try to kill Bisu now. These are not dropper lords. They're just checking to make sure there's no DTs over here. Also, they're absorbing some early cannon shots so the Hydras can jump in and take the cannons down. Yeah, still kind of trying to defend this 4th base, but no, that's not happening at all. Looks like the natural base of Bisu is going to fall. This forge is working, or maybe was working on an upgrade. It's stopped now, though. Ventral Sax is on the way from Soma, but yeah, the 4th base and the 5th base get wiped out. For Soma, the natural base and the main base of Bisu look like they're in an immense amount of trouble. I do want to point out, this is an RJB replay, okay? So, again, RJB is responsible for a lot of the best replays that I've got on my channel, if not like the vast majority of them. So, check them out, youtube.com/@RJB_TV. Alright, Bisu's coming home. He couldn't save the natural nexus, but he did save the main. A lot of production there. He doesn't have enough mutas to really engage. Again, with a 3 cannon set, he's gonna try, I guess? If he had upgrades, maybe, but who needs upgrades? Maelstrom Storm combo! Oh boy, that was sick. I think all these Hydras are dead anyway, but if you want to kill Hydras with style, you Maelstrom Storm them. It's nice. Okay, so Bisu hangs on to his newest sources of income, his 3rd base and his 4th base, here at the 3 o'clock and at the 6 o'clock. Or does he? Yeah, no. The mutas thinned out that cannon count, and now these probes are all dead. Except for maybe one that escaped. One escaped. Good job. Oh, but one's coming in to take his place and die. What did I tell you about this game in drops? Drops are huge, because ground access to this base is impossible for defense or for offense. It's got to come through the skies. The mutas are trying to just find ways to be useful here. Trying to pick off probes without getting into cannon range. Not easy to do. Dude, that Nexus. If that Nexus doesn't... Oh, it's going to die. I thought this was like the responding. Bisu, what are you doing? Just casually bringing probes to death. There's a lot of things Bisu's worrying about right now. In all fairness. He's also doing this. Just pushing right into the natural base of Soma with all of his ground army, because this one's accessible through ground army paths. This is weird, man. What a weird game this is. Oh, we brought the Hydras into the 3 o'clock base for Bisu. That's not good. Bisu's going to lose. Oh, my gosh. Remember those 2 sources of income I mentioned previously, the 3 o'clock and the 6 o'clock, and how they're the newest sources of income, and how they're insanely important, and now they're gone? Yeah, I remember that. Bisu coming in. He's going to kill the natural base. Look, this 4th base never came back from Soma. The 5th base sort of exists, but not really. It's not like Soma's on fire. Dude, these drones going through an absolute meat grinder. None of them escape. Where are the Niduses? And where's the Hive? Soma says, who needs hives? I have starved Bisu out so hard. I don't care if he kills these bases. I'm fine with it. I still kind of have this base and this top right base, sort of. Got a Hydralisk den up there, too, in case I need it. Oh, these lurkers, man. Yeah. Oh, hang on. The lurkers? Actually? Okay. Lurkers kind of survive. Kind of shutting down this natural base, I guess. Scourge, I think that was a Observer that got wiped out, probably. High Templar, having expended their energy, do not want to wait for more energy, and instead they will combine to become the Mighty Archon. Where did the detection go over here? There was an Observer or something. This Lurker's like, that's right, everybody die. There it is. There we go. Lurker wiped out. Archon still kind of kicking butt, taking names in here, but boof, Hydras. Trade pretty well. 19th kill Archon. I think a bunch of those are from when this guy was 2 High Templar, but that's okay. You can handle it. Oh, good storm dodge. This is like 3 mutas, man. I'm just picking off probes. They'll try to kill this High Templar, I guess. Not when there's an Archon standing right next to him, though. It is 13 to 10 workers, and guess who found Soma's top right 5th base? Bisu's wiping it out up there. This is crazy. Okay, this game might get an epic tag. I cannot believe how close this game is. We're at 22 minutes, and it's 10 probes to 2 drones. But also, the probes keep getting killed by mutas, so that number is not static exactly. It is not. I guess these mineral patches are Soma's now. Mutas dodging storms like bosses, coming back around to kill more of these probes. It is 8 to 6 workers now. 8 to 5, 8 to 4, 8 to 3, 8 to 2, 8 to 1, 0. No, 1 probe for Bisu. He's making them with his 2 nexuses and his 68 minerals here. Soma's got 580 minerals and a spire, but no other tech structures at all. Oh, just kidding. There is, in fact, a spawning pool. All right, that's nice. Army, Zealot, Archon, High Templar is a pretty good army against pretty much anything. And this, I mean, these Dragoons, too. Yeah, I don't know, Soma. I don't know if you have enough to do this. The High Templar are, as always, the biggest possible problem here. Yeah, right side Hydra's not having... Dude, but seriously, that was like 8 storms that got cast. Storm is a good unit. More get cast on the backside. Another one! Another one! Are you... Storm is so good, and I think Bisu's got this one. It is 7 to 1 workers, but also it's now 5 to 1 workers because these drones in the main base got wiped out. The only benefit here is that this is inaccessible to the ground army of Bisu, but there's only like 250 minerals left there. The mutas are trying to take down the natural nexus of Bisu's because it is his source of income, but there are no probes working. Dude, there's a probe and 50 minerals for Bisu. If Soma somehow wins this, my mind will be blown. Blown, I tell you. See? You can make mutas, because he's got a spawn. It's just like, now that the spawning pool is gone, mutas are his tech of choice. Bisu's hanging on to the 50 minerals that represents his ability to make 1 more worker if the 1 probe he has now dies. Where is that 1 probe that he has now? I don't know. Uh-oh. Zealots are starting to try to bust through and get into this area. That'd be really bad, actually. That would be the worst. Dude, send Hydra over here and start working on this Nexus. If this thing dies, Bisu does not have the money to make a new one. Oh my gosh. All right. There we go. Here we go. Got it engaged. Again, Soma really wishes that he had gotten an upgrade for these mutas today. Like a lot. Like, what he wants for Christmas is for him to have gotten these guys like a Carapace upgrade or a attack upgrade or something. Okay. Dodging storms, making them eat up that energy. Okay, then sniping 2 High Templar. Muta count is not looking great. It's only 7 of them, and they're all pretty injured. And there's Archons in this army. So, okay, we're in. We're in. And I think Bisu's done it. What an insanely epic PvZ, though. 5-to-1 workers at the end of the game? No. This is not something. GG! Bisu gets that win. Oh, my gosh. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, crazy, crazy good PvZ there from RJB. Thanks again, man. Like, really, really, thank you so much for sending this replay in. It was amazing. It was just beyond incredible. It was epic. It was an epic PvZ. Bisu's at 33 supply and a probe. He's got 1 Nexus, and it's his main. Every Nexus he built in this game died. The mutas are amazing. Again, if they had upgrades, this game goes differently. I'm not sure if it's enough for someone to win. And, like, maybe, I don't know, getting a Hive at some point would have been nice, but who knows, right? Bisu's won plenty of games where the Zerg player has gone for Hive tech. But yeah, 15 kills. Okay, some of these Archons are terrible. 3 kills, 7 kills on that High Templar, 1 kill there. But it's just too much Protoss. It's not huge, but it's 3 Archons, it's 4 Dragoons, and it's 3 Zealots, and it's a couple High Templar. Neither of which have the energy to storm anything. But you know what? It doesn't matter. There's no Zerg left anyway. There's a handful of mutas. Archons, the Dragoons alone could handle this many mutas with this much damage to them, so not a big deal. And yeah, again, the upgrades, 2 armor plus 1 attack for the Protoss, and no armor or attack upgrades for the mutas. And Soma made enough mutas that would have been a good idea. It's super annoying, honestly, that happened. So, GG, man. Bisu, from dire, dire circumstances, gets the win. Good map sense. Good job taking down the extraneous bases. And just really slowing Soma down while being slowed down yourself, keeping the units alive as much as you can, and gutting it out. 181,000 points there for Bisu, 158 for Soma. Soma outproduces the Protoss player by close to a 2-ish to 1 ratio, about a 2 to 1 ratio on the kill there too for Bisu, so not bad. Both players raised a ton, and yeah, outspending Bisu by only about 3,500 resources in about 25 minutes. It's just not going to get it done. And again, the mutas were good. They killed a bunch of High Templar. They wiped out bases. They killed so many probes. Like, Soma's muta control was excellent. But they just needed a little bit of tankiness, a little bit of extra bursty damage if they were going to win that game, I think. Some Dark Swarm would have been good too. Who knows? But GG. Well done, Bisu. And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.